Good morning/afternoon/evening, ladies and gentlemen. Failure, a word that many of us fear, yet all of us encounter. It's that sharp sting of disappointment when things don't go as planned, the voice in our heads that whispers, maybe you're not good enough. But let me tell you this, failure is not the end of the road. It is the beginning of transformation. Failure is often seen as a stumbling block, a sign of inadequacy, or an obstacle that derails us from achieving our goals. However, when we look deeper, failure is not the end of a journey, but the foundation upon which success is built. It serves as a necessary step in the process of growth, innovation, and achievement. The notion that failure is the foundation of success is rooted in the fact that it provides us with valuable lessons that success alone cannot teach. When we fail, we are forced to confront our mistakes, our weaknesses, and the areas where we fell short. This confrontation, though uncomfortable, is where the real transformation begins. Failure acts as a mirror, reflecting the gaps in our knowledge, preparation, or execution. It challenges us to analyze what went wrong and why. In doing so, we gain clarity about the factors that contributed to the outcome. This clarity becomes the cornerstone for improvement and helps us make better decisions in the future. Consider the stories of individuals who have achieved remarkable success. Their journeys are rarely, if ever, linear. Entrepreneurs, inventors, artists, and leaders often recount tales of failed ventures, rejected ideas, and setbacks that seemed insurmountable. What separates those who ultimately succeed from those who give up is their ability to use failure as a stepping stone. They view each setback as a learning experience, a chance to refine their strategies and grow stronger. Failure is not an end for them, it is a starting point for reinvention. Thomas Edison's story is one of the most compelling examples of this principle. During his quest to invent the electric light bulb, he experienced thousands of failed experiments. Yet he famously remarked, "I have not failed, I've just found 1,0,0,0 ways that won't work." Edison's perspective on failure illustrates how setbacks can be reframed as opportunities for discovery. Each unsuccessful attempt brought him closer to finding a solution. Without those failures, the eventual breakthrough might never have occurred. Moreover, failure fosters resilience. When we encounter challenges and overcome them, we build mental and emotional strength. Each time we rise after a fall, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of enduring hardship and continuing forward. This resilience not only prepares us for future challenges, but also instills a sense of confidence and determination. It transforms failure from something to fear into something to embrace as a natural part of the journey. Failure also humbles us, reminding us that success is not guaranteed and that effort, persistence, and adaptability are crucial. It teaches us to be resourceful, to think creatively, and to approach problems from new angles. This mindset, cultivated through failure, often leads to innovation and breakthroughs that would not have been possible otherwise. In essence, failure is not a barrier to success, but a bridge. It provides us with the tools, insights, and strength needed to achieve our goals. When we learn to see failure as a foundation rather than a flaw, we unlock our potential and set the stage for lasting success. Perspective plays a critical role in shaping how we perceive and respond to failure. While failure can feel like a setback, reframing it as feedback can transform it into a powerful tool for progress. The difference between those who succeed and those who falter often lies in their mindset, whether they see failure as an insurmountable obstacle or as an opportunity to learn and grow. This shift in perspective allows individuals to use failure not as a judgment of their abilities, but as a stepping stone toward improvement and success. When we experience failure, our instinctive reaction may be frustration, disappointment, or self-doubt. These feelings, while natural, can cloud our judgment and prevent us from seeing the valuable lessons embedded within the experience. However, when we consciously shift our perspective, we start to view failure through a lens of curiosity and growth. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" we begin to ask, "What can I learn from this?" This simple change in mindset opens the door to self-reflection and improvement. One of the key benefits of viewing failure as feedback is that it encourages a proactive approach to problem solving. Each failure contains insights about what didn't work, whether it was a flawed strategy, insufficient preparation, or external factors that weren't accounted for. By analyzing these insights, we can identify patterns, refine our methods, and develop better strategies for the future. Failure, in this sense, becomes a guide that helps us navigate the complexities of achieving our goals. Take, for example, the journey of entrepreneurs who have built successful businesses. Rarely do they succeed on their first attempt. More often they face multiple failures, products that don't sell, marketing campaigns that fall flat, or ventures that run out of funding. Yet these experiences are not wasted. Each failure provides them with data and experience that inform their next move. By viewing failure as feedback, they continuously adapt, iterate, and improve until they achieve success. Moreover, adopting a perspective that frames failure as feedback fosters resilience and a growth mindset. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, and a growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Together, these qualities empower individuals to embrace challenges, persevere in the face of difficulties, and remain committed to their goals. They understand that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but a natural part of the process of growth. A famous example of this mindset is Michael Jordan, who is often regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Jordan's ability to view his failures as opportunities to improve his skills and resilience was a crucial factor in his legendary success. Ultimately, the way we perceive failure determines its impact on our lives. By choosing to see failure as feedback rather than a final judgment, we empower ourselves to learn, grow, and move closer to our goals. This perspective transforms failure from a source of frustration into a powerful catalyst for progress and achievement. Resilience is the critical trait that bridges the gap between failure and fortune. It is the ability to persevere in the face of setbacks, to rise after falling, and to continue moving forward despite adversity. Resilience transforms failure from an endpoint into a stepping stone, making it an essential quality for anyone striving to achieve meaningful success. Without resilience, failure can feel insurmountable. With it, failure becomes a challenge to overcome and a valuable learning experience. Failure is an inevitable part of life. Whether in personal relationships, professional endeavors, or creative pursuits, everyone encounters moments when things do not go as planned. In these moments, resilience is what allows us to withstand the emotional toll of disappointment and frustration. This mindset helps them maintain perspective and focus on long-term goals, even when short-term outcomes are unfavorable. One of the most powerful aspects of resilience is its ability to foster growth. Resilient individuals do not simply endure failure, they actively engage with it to uncover its lessons. Each setback becomes an opportunity to reflect on what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and refine strategies for the future. This process of self-assessment and adaptation not only builds competence, but also strengthens confidence. The more we learn from failure, the better equipped we become to handle similar challenges in the future. Resilience also cultivates emotional strength. Failure can be accompanied by feelings of disappointment, self-doubt, and fear of judgment. Resilient individuals acknowledge these emotions without letting them define their actions. They develop strategies to manage stress, maintain a positive outlook, and stay motivated. This emotional fortitude allows them to remain committed to their goals even in the face of repeated setbacks. Over time, this persistence becomes a defining characteristic of their journey towards success. Consider the story of Walt Disney. Early in his career, Disney faced numerous failures, including being fired from a newspaper job for lacking imagination and enduring the bankruptcy of his first animation studio. Despite these setbacks, Disney's resilience kept him moving forward. Disney's story illustrates how resilience transforms failure into the foundation of achievement. Another key aspect of resilience is its ability to inspire innovation. When resilient individuals encounter failure, they do not simply try the same approach again. Instead, they look for new solutions, experiment with different strategies, and think creatively to overcome obstacles. This willingness to innovate often leads to breakthroughs that would not have been possible without the initial setback. Failure, in this sense, becomes a catalyst for progress and discovery. Ultimately, resilience is not just about enduring failure, but about using it. Failure has long been recognized as a driver of innovation. History is replete with examples of groundbreaking ideas and transformative inventions that were born out of repeated setbacks. The key to understanding this phenomenon lies in the way failure forces us to reassess our approaches, challenge assumptions, and think creatively. Failure, when embraced, can serve as a powerful catalyst for innovation, pushing individuals and organizations to explore new paths and uncover solutions they might never have considered otherwise. When we fail, we are confronted with undeniable evidence that our current methods, ideas, or strategies are not effective. This confrontation can be unsettling, but it is also an invitation to think differently. Failure disrupts complacency and compels us to question the status quo. In doing so, it encourages experimentation and a willingness to take risks, essential ingredients for innovation. Without the pressure of failure, we might remain trapped in conventional thinking, missing opportunities to break new ground. A classic example of failure driving innovation is the story of 3M's Post-it notes. The product, now a staple in offices and homes worldwide, was the result of a failed attempt to create a super strong adhesive. Instead, the researchers developed a low-tack adhesive that could be easily removed and repositioned. While it didn't meet the original goal, the team recognized its potential for a completely different application. By rethinking their failure as a new opportunity, they created one of the most successful office products of all time. This story illustrates how failure can lead to unexpected innovations when approached with curiosity and an open mind. Another notable example is the invention of the pacemaker. Engineer Wilson Greatbatch was working on a device to record heartbeats when he accidentally used the wrong resistor. Instead of recording the heartbeat, the circuit emitted rhythmic electrical pulses. Recognizing the potential of this mistake, Greatbatch refined the device, ultimately creating the first implantable pacemaker, a life-saving innovation that has benefited millions. Here, failure was not the end, but the spark that ignited a revolutionary idea. Failure also fosters innovation by encouraging persistence and adaptability. Innovators often face numerous setbacks before achieving success, and each failure teaches them something new. This iterative process of trial and error allows them to refine their ideas and approaches over time. For example, the development of the Dyson vacuum cleaner involved more than 5,000 prototypes before James Dyson perfected his design. Each failure provided valuable insights that brought him closer to his goal. His perseverance in the face of repeated setbacks exemplifies how failure can fuel the relentless pursuit of innovation. Beyond individual stories, failure also drives innovation on a broader scale. Organizations that embrace failure as part of their culture often become hotbeds of creativity. Companies like Google and Amazon encourage employees to take risks and view failure as an opportunity to learn rather than a cause for punishment. This mindset fosters an environment where new ideas can flourish, leading to breakthroughs that keep these organizations at the forefront of their industries. Ultimately, failure fuels innovation by challenging us to rethink, adapt, and push boundaries. It forces us out of our comfort zones and into uncharted territory where the seeds of groundbreaking ideas are often found. By embracing failure as a natural and valuable part of the creative process, we can unlock its potential to drive progress and change the world. True fortune is not merely about material wealth or external accolades. It is about finding purpose and aligning one's actions with that purpose to create a meaningful and fulfilling life. Failure often serves as a guide that helps us discover this deeper sense of purpose. When we face setbacks and challenges, we are forced to reflect on what truly matters to us, what we are passionate about, and what we are willing to work toward despite obstacles. This journey of introspection and realignment can transform failure into a stepping stone toward uncovering and living a purpose-driven life. Failure has a way of stripping away distractions and superficial pursuits. When things go wrong, we are often left to confront the core of our motivations and aspirations. This process can be uncomfortable, but it is also clarifying. For example, someone who loses a job might initially view the experience as a failure. However, it may also provide an opportunity to reflect on whether that career path was aligned with their values and passions. In many cases, such moments of failure lead to a realization that a change is needed, setting the stage for more purpose-driven pursuit. Consider the story of Oprah Winfrey. Early in her career, Oprah was fired from her job as a television news anchor because her employers felt she was too emotionally invested in the stories she covered. At the time, this could have been seen as a devastating failure. However, this setback ultimately guided her toward a career in daytime television, where her empathetic approach became her greatest strength. By aligning her career with her natural talents and passions, she not only achieved incredible success, but also found a platform to make a meaningful impact on millions of lives. Oprah's story illustrates how failure can redirect us toward paths that are more authentic and aligned with our purpose. Failure also provides a unique opportunity to reassess our priorities. When we experience setbacks, we are often forced to ask ourselves difficult questions. Why am I pursuing this goal? Does it align with my values? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These questions help us connect with our deeper motivations and clarify what we truly want to achieve. This clarity allows us to channel our energy into pursuits that are not just successful, but also meaningful. Moreover, purpose-driven action tends to inspire resilience and perseverance. When we are deeply connected to a goal that resonates with our values and passions, we are more likely to persist in the face of challenges. Failure becomes less daunting because we see it as part of a larger journey towards something significant. This sense of purpose acts as a guiding light, helping us navigate setbacks with determination and optimism. Finally, aligning with purpose transforms our definition of fortune. It shifts the focus from external measures of success, such as money or fame, to internal fulfillment. A life driven by purpose is inherently rich as it is marked by a sense of contribution, growth, and alignment with one's true self. Failure in this context is not an end, but a compass that points us toward our most meaningful pursuits. When we embrace failure as a guide, we unlock its potential to lead us to a life of genuine fortune. Failure, though often painful and discouraging, is one of life's most valuable teachers. Every misstep and setback offers an opportunity to grow, adapt, and become better. When we learn to celebrate the growth that comes from failure, we shift our mindset from focusing solely on the outcome to appreciating the journey of self-improvement and resilience. This perspective not only helps us overcome challenges, but also lays the groundwork for long-term success and fulfillment. Growth is an intrinsic part of failure because failure exposes gaps in our knowledge, skills, or strategies. When we fail, we are forced to confront what went wrong, which requires honest self-reflection. This reflection helps us identify areas for improvement and equips us with insights that we might not have gained otherwise. For example, an athlete who loses a race might analyze their performance and realize they need to improve their technique or endurance. While losing the race may feel like a setback, the lessons learned can lead to significant improvements in future performances. By focusing on these lessons, we can see failure not as a defeat, but as a stepping stone toward growth. One of the most powerful aspects of failure is its ability to build resilience. Each time we experience a setback and choose to rise again, we become stronger and more capable of handling adversity. This resilience is not just about enduring hardship, it's about using hardship as a catalyst for personal and professional development. Consider the story of Elon Musk, who faced multiple failures with SpaceX, including several rocket explosions, before achieving success with reusable rockets. Each failure was a learning experience that strengthened the company's technology and operations, ultimately leading to groundbreaking achievements. Musk's resilience in the face of repeated setbacks exemplifies how embracing failure fosters growth and innovation. Failure also teaches us the value of persistence. Many people give up after encountering failure because they see it as an endpoint. However, those who succeed understand that failure is simply part of the process. They view each setback as an opportunity to refine their approach and try again with greater knowledge and determination. This persistence, born from a willingness to learn and grow, is often what separates those who achieve their goals from those who fall short. Moreover, celebrating growth means recognizing progress, no matter how small. When we shift our focus from perfection to progress, we start to see every failure as a sign that we are pushing boundaries and stepping outside our comfort zones. Growth is not always about achieving immediate success. It's about becoming a better version of ourselves with each attempt. This mindset helps us stay motivated and optimistic even when results don't come as quickly as we'd like. Finally, celebrating growth fosters a sense of gratitude. In the end, failure is not something to fear or avoid. It is something to embrace and celebrate for the growth it brings. When we learn to see failure as a natural and necessary part of life, we unlock its potential to make us stronger, wiser, and more capable of achieving our dreams. By celebrating the growth that comes from failure, we transform setbacks into stepping stones on the path to success.